Peace, love, and balance, everybody. Peace, love, and balance, y'all. It's your girl, Isha, the goddess of wisdom, also known as Goddess on the Rise, the Copper Queen, the Flower Hoodie Queen, bringing this sacred energy exchange to y'all. Happy Sunday. It's Domingo Day. I know some of y'all actually are still at church, possibly, or some of y'all are at work, okay? Some of y'all are actually having a day of rest, as you should, taking a day off. So today I'm going to be going live for the Mercury retrograde reading, y'all. I know y'all have been going through it. As if you are Gemini or Virgo, you definitely been going through it. The Mercury retrograde always really pulls us and challenges us. You gotta think it's Mercury retrograde every day for us, but it increases and intensifies during our planet's retrograde, and that goes for everybody. If your Venus is, and I think Venus is in some kind of retrograde in Aries or something like that. So if your planet is in some kind of retrograde right now, it will affect you more depending on the placement, like if it's the sun, moon, and rising. And that's another thing, that's the area it will affect you in. So if it's in your sun, if it's in your moon, if it's in your rise, if it's in your Venus, those different placements, have different characteristics and traits attached to them. So you got to know all that. Y'all know I do natal charts. If you would like to get your natal chart read, you have to contact me and book a natal chart reading. I am doing 50% off on those. So if you want a natal chart reading, they are 50% off right now. I'm doing it on all my readings and services, okay? So look, y'all, I'm going to show y'all a couple of things. Y'all see my new shirt? Thinking of you, voodoo doll. So as y'all know, I do sell voodoo dolls. I have been selling a lot lately, so I'm happy about that. And here's one I want to show y'all. It does come with pins. Y'all see the pins? It does come with pins, and I tell people I can send you instructions on how to use your voodoo doll, okay? And I did get some new crystal jars in. Y'all remember I showed y'all those other crystal jars I had? You will get I got some new ones in now. I'm gonna show y'all the ones I got. I did post them on here and on social media. So I have black obsidian. Y'all know I had to get black obsidian. These are dope. I got black obsidian. And then I have howlet. So y'all probably gonna need that howlet right now with stress. If stress is up, it helps calming and relieving stress. And it's fluorite. So pretty. These are all on my website. Got us on the rise. I like everything's on my website. Or and then we have smoky quartz. Smoky quartz. I have been using all these, and y'all will get my logo back. Sacred Energy Exchange 222, got us on the rise. Y'all will get my logo back. I have been these, and I tell people, if you go to my website, I give a description on the benefits of working with that particular crystal if you need it. So go to my website, read the description, and pick what you need. You see what I'm saying? Thank you so much. This is a tarot reading. Okay, so I am going to be doing a tarot reading for the Mercury retrograde. So get ready for that. I tell people, get yourself relaxed. Get your tea, your water, whatever you want to do, food if you want to, so you can dive in. This is my rose gold and black tarot deck, all right? And I'm going to be getting us a good message so we can figure out what's really going on out here with this Mercury. Because y'all, the energy been all over the place. People been going through breakups. People been going through losses. You could have lost like houses, jobs, friendships. You're in a new beginning, that's why. So if you've been hitting that tower energy or that hangman energy, or feeling like you're in the death energy, it's because this is a time of like universal rebirth and transformation. So it's a lot of change going on right now, and some of it is right now, the change you're in is kind of chaotic. So right now it doesn't feel good, but the changes that you're having to go through right now, if you go with the flow with it and don't try to fight it, it's gonna have the best results later. Okay. So it's a lot of detachment going on, a lot of endings going on, which makes sense because we got a new moon coming. So it's time for new beginnings. So for things to start new again, other things must end, okay? It's just a part of growth, all right? So look, y'all, thank y'all so much. I'm going to a photo shoot later. It's actually a video shoot. Thank you so much, dear. It's actually a video shoot. I'm going to one of my homeboys here in town, our hometown, dropped a dope song called Cashville Be Ballin', and he's doing a video shoot and in a local park here in Nashville, and I'm definitely going to be a part of this history, being a person that's a native Nashvilleian. So showing support and all that, showing love. It's going to be like a big family reunion, I swear. Okay? A lot of us grew up together and know each other from back in the day, and seeing all of us in our adulthood that we done things for ourselves is just so amazing to witness. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think a lot of our friends didn't even make it. I got friends that passed away in high school and all that. You know what I'm saying? So knowing some of your friends didn't make it, that's a lot, y'all. People had shorter lives, so we still alive right here. So All right, yeah, I know I've been shuffling a lot. So I'm gonna ring my bell. I'm gonna ring my bell. I'm gonna shuffle because that guy's I'm gonna ring my bell and get us into a spirit. Thank y'all so much for the likes and for logging in today. All right, here we go. Earth, air, fire, water, spirits of the universe, most high, higher self, and spirit guides of balance light. Ancestors known and unknown, please come into this space and provide us a divine message for the collective for the Mercury retrograde. Islam and Hotep, y'all. Islam and Hotep, y'all. I'm ready to know what's going on. I have really not been able to sleep. I had to do some much needed shadow work last night, y'all. That's another thing. Remember, I told you this is about rebirth, change, and transformation. So if you got some stuff that you need to release, it doesn't matter how ugly it is. That's the point. You have to admit something that you don't like about yourself, that you want to know where it stems from, so you can get rid of it and become a better person. That's what shadow work is. So it is gonna get ugly. It is gonna get dark. So I was doing that last night up to like, it was probably like 1 or 2 a.m. I was like, man, and then the tears come. You can't fight the tears because you're admitting you're being real with yourself. That's the only way you're gonna change and be a better person. You gotta be real with you. If somebody always gotta tell you about yourself and then you don't want to listen because you don't think nothing wrong with you, you think you perfect, you're never gonna go. So you gotta call yourself out on your own crap, okay? And then figure out where it stems from so you can heal that wound, so you can stop behaving in this manner. You see what I'm saying? That's not serving you. You have to be honest with yourself. That's growth. That's what I call good old adulthood. Womanhood and manhood is, man, it's crazy. It's tough. You ain't no kid no more. You can't be having fits and you can't be, getting in your feelings about stuff and you not being realistic about stuff. You know what I mean? You got to keep it real out here. So look, here we go, y'all. All right. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Thank the universe. Oh, hold on, let me get the other bell. Thank the universe, y'all. We need this money. Look at this. Cha-ching. Okay. Thank you for, and then I just say we got a new moon coming. This is a new beginning. So somebody see, look, you done did your work. You've been grinding out here. You've been actually healing out here and growing, being wise with your money, being intentional and everything. You stayed grateful through the struggle. You didn't give up and start complaining and crying. You know what I'm saying? You just was like grateful. Look, at least my light's still on. At least my phone's still on. At least the car payment is paid. You know what I'm saying? You just stayed grateful through the toughest of your journey. And baby, now it's about to come. Here come the money. Okay, here come the money. Thank the universe. Be great. That's why I said, look, you see how I'm going out celebrating. I just been getting out. Yeah, y'all know I've been a house, homebody for a minute. But I've been getting out more. I've been getting out more just to celebrate, just because it's a lot to celebrate. So start celebrating before the money comes, because that's also how the universe is going to start bringing it in faster, because you're already being grateful for what you currently have. You're not even, and that you already act rich before you actually become rich. That's how it works, manifestation. So get out there and celebrate. All right, support somebody. The devil. Ooh, what the devil coming through? Thank you so much. So look, the devil, this is some Capricorn energy. Where my Capricorns at, listen up. Somebody is definitely going through the balancing of their lower self and their higher self right now. Okay. You are literally going through fighting your demons, literally, fighting your demons. So learning how to express your lower self desires while maintaining your higher self status. Ooh, did you hear what I just said? You're learning to, like, literally address your lower desires while maintaining your higher status. So I tell people, let's just use sex as an example. Y'all know this is sacred energy change 222, so we're gonna talk about sex. Everybody loves sex. It's a life force. It's a creative force, and it feels amazing. Okay, that is something that, especially here in America, sex sells, right? So it's not about demonizing sex. It's not about looking down on your sexual desire. This is Cancer season, so I know everybody hormones been up and emotions been up. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about denying yourself that. It's not about looking down on others or yourself for wanting it and desiring it. It's about why you're making decisions. Can you live with these decisions? And is it serving you? You know what I'm saying? If you're having sex with somebody that's mistreating you, disrespecting you, lying to you, you know what I'm saying, doing things that's causing you harm, and then you're losing your self-esteem and you're going down the drain, then that just ain't serving you. Don't stay there. See what I'm saying? But if you're with somebody that they pour into you, they respect you, they contact you and check on you, they spend time with you, y'all taking trips together, they, seeking to marry you, and that's the plan. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you got to make sure you make the right move. Because y'all know I'm not a Christian. So I know in certain faiths, you're supposed to wait until you're married to have sex. But in my culture, once you have sex, you are married to somebody. You know what I'm saying? You need to make sure you and that other person are on the same page about that, because people be getting played with that too. Make sure they feel the same way you do. That's nothing about being equally yoked. But I don't believe that sex is a sin. I believe that you can be harmed by sex. And people weaponize sex. And if you're not careful, you can get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So somebody might need to get you some sex. That's what it sounds like. Somebody may have been, you ready for love. That's what it is. And that's what I'm saying. If you know you're not a person that wants to have sex with multiple people or go out there and just start dating and experimenting, then you know you want a companion. So that means when you start dating, you need to date intentionally for a relationship, okay? And let them know that, hey, I want to be with you and only you. And do you feel that way too? Make sure it's mutual, okay? So you don't have to get in situations where you got to worry about are they gonna only be involved with me and only me, or do they just want me and only me? Make that clear up front if that's what you want, okay? And if y'all do want an open relationship, make sure y'all make that clear. For I tell you, it's good to make things clear up front before y'all take place with any sexual activities. Make sure y'all are clear on every. Y'all need to make sure y'all are clear about goals, careers, marriage, children, how y'all want the marriage to be, whether it's an open marriage or a closed marriage, monogamous, or if it's going to be polygamous or polyamory, or whatever y'all gonna do needs to be clear before y'all have sex. Don't wait till you have sex and try to use that sexual power to manipulate somebody's feelings, because now they done got intertwined with you and they don't want to lose you. Let them make the sound decisions based off their current state in their own energy before y'all make any decisions. So don't be playing games out here. This message came out specifically for somebody. I feel like, so if you resonated with that energy, tap in. Okay, that literally came out. That wasn't for everybody. I know that for a fact. That wasn't for everybody, because some of y'all are married. Y'all already got y'all partners, or y'all already got y'all stuff going on. But that specifically came out. You do not have to settle. If you know that this person and you don't want the same thing, and y'all admit that up front, that's less casualties and chaos. Y'all can choose to walk away. And I suggest you don't try to make it work. If this person's monogamous and this person is polygamous, stop trying to get y'all to force this to work, because y'all don't want to lose out on each other, when really you're gonna lose out anyway, because it's gonna fall apart. You see what I'm saying? Just keep going until you find somebody that you're equally yoked with, okay? That y'all share the same values, because the wheel of fortune is on your side. The wheel of fortune. Then let's just show y'all this. This is lining up with the Ace of Pentacles. The wheel of fortune is about things turning in your favor. Now I tell y'all, some of y'all been going through some unfortunate times. So y'all may have been in a fortunate place, and now y'all got to go through some lessons and learn. Now y'all are going through the opposite, where y'all may not be as fortunate right now. And I went through that. Like over almost a year ago now, where it was tough on me financially. If y'all been following me for a while, I told y'all a little bit about it, and I still kept coming on YouTube. I was scraping, but guess what? I was still getting my bills paid. You know what I'm saying? It was tough, but it taught me something though. I tell people it teaches you something. When you go through hard times, whether it's by yourself or with somebody else, it really either can break you or make you. I'm for real. And it showed me my strength through the toughest of, that was the toughest time I ever had in my career as a full-time entrepreneur, and I got through it, and I'm even leveled up since then. You see what I'm saying? So it tested your strength. But it sounds like y'all are on the positive end of this fortune, so y'all about to receive an abundance of things. Just stay grateful and get ready, okay? Stay grateful and get ready. We got the Six of Swords. Ooh, look at these knives. And didn't I just say about transformation? Look at these knives. Look at this butterfly. So remember what I said in the beginning about how change and transformation and rebirth is at an all-time high right now, which is why you see this butterfly. You could be seeing butterflies too. So with this sword energy coming out, obstacles and struggles, somebody you're gonna have to let some stuff go. It's not always a person. Sometimes it's bad memories and wounds attached to them. It's bad thoughts, negative thinking. Somebody you gotta get out of thinking negative, because you can't let go of the past memory. So that's another. You're gonna have to find some way to detox through meditation, manifestation, prayer, whatever you do, to stop thinking about all the past bad stuff that you went through, the toxic stuff that you went through, and let that fully go, so you could be in the present moment and see what's in front of you. Let's ring the bell on that. I'm not saying it's easy. No, it's not. Because depending on how deep the trauma is and how long it lasted, sometimes that stuff be embedded in our souls. And y'all know healing is just a lifelong process. But you gotta get through it though. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody, you're gonna continue to let the best opportunities pass you by because of the pain that is being like clinging to you. It's clinging to your mind, it's clinging to your spirit, it's clinging to your soul, and it's clinging to your heart, and it's just eating you alive slowly. And it's actually steering you wrong because you're carrying that energy in the forefront and projecting it onto everybody that you come across. And they have not done anything to you, and they don't even intend to. So this is about healing it. It's not about getting over it. It's about healing through it. I don't like that. That's a negative. When people say you need to get over it, get away from them. They're negative because they ain't never. No, but you ain't never got over stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can get through something though, but you don't just get over stuff. You get through it. You know what I'm saying? So be easy. King of Wands, because the king coming through, baby. King coming through. You don't want to miss out on the king, boo. Okay? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, y'all. It does not mean you have to be the sign, but this could be your energy right now. This king is so fine. He's shining bright. He on his throne. He definitely abundant in all forms. It's not just about money. He's spiritually rich. He's emotionally rich. And he's financially rich. He's even community rich. That's what it sounds like to me. So this is a message. Somebody is community rich. So I tell people, being community rich is where you have people that back you. They got your back, and they're not necessarily having to get paid. You didn't have to pay them. They got your back. So this man got divine protection around him from people. Okay, definitely that's what you need. So you could be a man or woman. Take it how it resonates. This could be you. You could be this person, or it could be somebody that you're about to come in contact with. And you don't want to be over here holding on to old pain, holding on to past wounds, and miss out on this. Somebody that you always wanted, that is healthy from the inside out and financially stable and secure, and they have a high self-esteem because they know their worth, and they're a high valued man, so they definitely only attracted to high value women. Okay, high divine masculines are attracted to divine feminines, especially a divine masculine. In his, he has to be balanced. So this man is balanced. You know what I'm saying? So this person is ready for his divine feminine, but he doesn't want to feel like he's going into a chaotic world with her or him. Take it how it resonates. He doesn't want to feel like he has to go into some chaotic world with her or him because they have not dealt with some unresolved issues before they had this alignment, okay? Because he will walk away. That's another thing. This man has gotten to a place of peace, security, and joy and happiness in his life, and that's all he will allow. He is willing to walk away from even somebody he dearly loves. I'm talking about. And I feel like he's had to do that. And that's where he had to get stronger, because this man could be on the emotional side and people had played with his emotions and drug him through the mud because they knew he was very loyal and just wouldn't walk out so easily and give up. But now he had to learn to, because people will ride that out too much. They would take advantage of him. So he ain't doing that. So it's like he'll be there for you. He's not going to abandon you, but he definitely needs you to be in the best, healthiest place, at least accountable for things. Communication is key. All you got to do is say something. Do not be quiet if something is bothering you. If you need reassurance about something, he's okay with that. It's lashing out. It's the silent treatment. It's unnecessary rejection, and he's completely lost and stirring up his emotions. Don't do that. Don't do that. So that's what I said. This person is strong. They can get through anything because they get that we all got scars. We do. And he's going to need you to be there with him through his. But we have to communicate, and we have to sympathize with what we are currently healing through. Okay? Especially if you want to be with somebody that is still actively healing, but they're in a very healthier place than they were. So they're not going to sabotage anything. They're not going to project anything on you. And if, say, they had some kind of issue going on because something you did, they like, I know you didn't mean it that way, but this happened to me. So when you did that, it kind of triggered that memory for me. They just going to make you aware of things, not to make you feel like they're trying to keep tabs or, make it seem like you're just doing everything wrong. They just want you to know, if I react in a way, this is why. And if we could do something to prevent that, let's do that. So I'm saying that's the conversation y'all got to have to get through these things, y'all. This ain't even a love reading, but it's coming out that way. What I tell y'all, death. Oh, I told y'all at the beginning, this is some death energy, hangman energy, and definitely some Tower energy coming through. This is the death card. Yes, you're going through a rebirth, obviously. So y'all know in the rebirth, it gets it gets a lot. It's like it's funny because you see these people are actually on their knees and stuff. So you going through a rebirth right there. It may be some people that try to come back into your life begging. And the message is don't let them back in. It's going to be some people while you're in this rebirth because you're becoming this better being. You're leveling up more and more and you're leveling up rapidly. It's going to be a lot of people that start crawling back because they never dealt with their demons. They have never dealt with their demons. They're still stuck in the same place you left them at or they left you at. Let's talk about that. Some of these situations y'all got left. That really hurts you when somebody that was trash left you. They was trash. They left you thinking they could find better, right? And then now it's not looking so hot. So now they're trying to crawl back. Re-entry is not allowed because they haven't changed. I promise you they have not changed. They just want to feed off your change so they can make it seem like they're better too. People are like that. They love to feed off other people's shine and light so they can get validation through you. That's not real love. That's not real love. So don't let people come and ride your light in your rebirth, okay? So we got the Ten of Cups. Thank goodness, okay? Now, normally on the Ten of Cups, you see the rainbow in there, the kids playing in the background, the two people holding hands. So this is definitely that family energy, wish fulfillment, okay? Energy coming through. Thank y'all for the likes, okay? So yes, the cup is runneth over. This is completion of a cycle. Somebody, you have really learned how to deal with your insecurities, your traumas, your trust issues, your past wounds and release them. See, this Cancer season has really been making you like get to the top of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, I'm done with this. Like I tell people you had to do that mirror work for real. The shadow work is up right now. And because you did this, you're about to receive everything you want because you're ready. You are the person, you're the master. I self-law am master, y'all. Y'all know I practice Islam. So you became the master of yourself. You looked yourself in the mirror. You talked yourself through all your flaws, all your insecurities, all your trust issues, all your traumas and wounds. You acknowledge where they stem from and why you're still even hanging on to them, with your fears. You had to be, I tell people, you can't heal nobody else until you heal yourself. You can't tell nobody else about themselves until you tell yourself about yourself. That's the tough stuff right there. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself about yourself instead of always trying to call somebody out on their mess. Call yourself out on their mess. Call yourself out on your mess. So somebody did this work, and because you did this work, you are about to receive the most happy family. Like I'm talking about, you're about to be in a happy family. Congratulations. Let's ring the bell. Hold on. You're about to be in a happy family. Now this doesn't mean that y'all are going to be perfect, but it's going to be perfect for you, because this person is going to be reassuring to you. Okay, he or she is going to be reassuring to you, so you're not going to have trust issues with this person because they're not going to be doing anything to make you feel like they can't trust you. They're going to make you know every day that you're the one for me and I'm the one for you, and we in this. Okay, this person is really good at this too. They don't play about letting people know that you they man or you they woman. People know. It's so intimidating when this person gets to this place in relationships where they're like with their person and they know this is it. The type of loyalty this person projects kind of intimidates other people, because it was a lot of people. It sound like, see, this is the king. This is coming off this King of Wands energy with the Ten of Cups. It sounded like this king had a lot of people around him that was plotting and planning on being his person, right? And he already had his own ideas in mind that nobody knew about. You know what I'm saying? They thought they did, but they didn't, right? So when he actually pops out with this person, whether it's a person, divine feminine or divine masculine, is going to like crush some people. Yeah, it's gonna crush some people because they had hopes for being with this person, and then they're gonna let it be known. This person, this message is coming out. This person is a public display of affection person. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. This person is a public display of affection. So they are going to want to kiss you in the mouth in public. They are about being intimate in public. Now, I ain't saying y'all gonna be doing too much, but what's too much, right? They will kiss you in public. They love holding hands. They love, if you want to sit on their lap, they will come up and just randomly start kissing on your neck in front of people, and they don't care what nobody thinks. So if you're Not ready for that? Get ready. Get ready. This person is loving, okay? And they have been waiting to feel like they can do that with somebody in public and not find out later on that, oh, you've been cheating on me and I've been looking like a fool being all over you in public. Meanwhile, you out here doing this with such and such. You know what I'm saying? They've been waiting on this day because they've been through all it. They've been through doing that and find out you cheating on me and I've been got played like a fool. So they stopped doing that with people. They haven't been seen with nobody probably in years. So when they pop out and start doing this, it's gonna shock the world. Let's go. That's how it be. That's how it be. So look, y'all, get ready for that. Cause strength. Look at that. Look, the King of Wands and the Strength card, okay? So strength. All right. So this is some Leo energy coming through. So stay strong, okay? Look, stay strong. So somebody, your heart could really be going through stuff right now. You letting some of y'all even realize that y'all may have had some great people in your life in your past and you were so broken or heartbroken that you couldn't even receive them then, and you had to let that pass you by. So you actually, your feelings is actually hurt because you may have hurt somebody else too. You going through that too. So learning how to forgive yourself for stuff. Stop beating yourself up over stuff that you can no longer change now. It happened. You're a better person now. You can't make it right. And I don't suggest you go back. I just don't. I'm the type of person, even if they will be willing to take you back, most people, it's really challenging for somebody to forgive things that hurt them. And I feel like it's time for somebody to have a fresh start. It's time for you to finally be with somebody, and from the beginning, from the middle, and on after, y'all was, it was nothing that y'all did to harm each other. Nobody got hurt. Nobody had to go through forgiving some severe damage. Now, I understand that when you get together, y'all go through things, but the beginning of it shouldn't be so rocky. Y'all should be able to have y'all honeymoon phase. And even when y'all start going through things, it shouldn't be because somebody lied, stole. It should be typical stuff like maybe later on in a relationship, let's just say later on in a relationship, some wounds, childhood wounds start coming out. And maybe something you did, like I told y'all earlier, maybe something you did triggered a childhood wound. So it wasn't unintentional, but that's something y'all can talk through. And you can be like, yeah, when you did that, this used to happen to me when I was a kid and I'm still working through that. I know that's not how you meant it though. It's going to be stuff like that. It's not going to be because I got to forgive that you cheated on me a long time ago, or I had to give that you left me, or you played games with me. That you don't need that no more. So the relationships of your past, whether you the person that hurt somebody or somebody hurt you or y'all both hurt each other, don't do no repeats. It's time for a new beginning. That's why this is the 10 of Cups. Completion of a cycle, new beginning, new person. Okay? New love. Because you letting go. You can't let go, bringing the past back into your present. Don't go back. I don't care who call you. Block them. That's my best thing to do. Block them. Change your number. Don't fall for the trap. It's a trap. All right? Okay? It's a trap. I'm telling you, they see you shining bright. They know you about to get your twin flame and your soulmate, the love of your life. And they trying to stop that from happening because they like, no, that was supposed to be me. And no, it wasn't. Because if it was supposed to be them, it would have been them. It would have been them. Listen to me now, okay? So, like, this is a deep message. This is the Mercury retrograde. Listen up. So, the 5 of Swords. Listen. It's time for change. This is the 5 of Swords. Libra, Aries, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, okay? It is time for change. Let that SHIT go. Let them go. Let it go. Let it all go. It's not serving you. You're here. Stay in the present moment. Your future is bright. But you gotta let this stuff go. This is letting go. This is the obstacle struggles card. You gotta let these demons fighting you go. And they pulling on you. They pulling on you. And if you got, remember, strength. You gotta stay strong before they pull you back down. That's all. Remember I told y'all, that's all they coming back to do. Pull you back down. Oh, she getting too high. Oh, he getting too high. Now they ain't leaving us. Leave. Leave. Ascend. Okay? Ascend, y'all. So, man, listen, didn't I say that hangman energy up? Y'all heard me. Go back to the beginning of this video when I'm done. I just said that y'all, I said it's a tower energy. I said it's a death energy. And I said it's a hangman energy. I felt all this stuff, man. This is Mercury retrograde over here. I'm a Virgo. Look, yeah, y'all been going through it. Y'all been like, man. So, okay. Then this is your future energy. You're going to get to a point where you're like, oh my God, I keep getting pulled in different directions. What am I supposed to do? And like, that's why the strength card came out. You're going to feel so overwhelmed mentally and emotionally that it's going to be a confusing time period, but you're gonna stay the course. You're not gonna give up, and you're gonna get through it, and you're gonna get the answers that you seek, which is that family card we just pulled. Okay, it's going to feel so chaotic. You're gonna be like, thinking about going back. I'm gonna be honest. Some of y'all gonna actually think about going back to somebody, but this is the Mercury retrograde. Don't do it. Don't, don't do it. I changed my number years ago. That's what I did. I changed my number, and I don't give my number to people. I got a work number. That's what I do. I have a work number. So a lot of people, don't have my personal number because what? You know what I'm saying? I got a business line. So that's another thing. Y'all need to start doing it. If you got a business, of course. If you got a business like me, I need my business line. I had to keep that separate. And I'm very discreet about who I give my personal number to because I just really don't like being bothered. And people, once they get access to you, they start blowing your phone up for everything. And I'm like, I'm not that friend. I'm not that person. Don't start blowing me up. Okay. I don't even, and I don't blow nobody else up. I don't blow nobody else up. So look, don't do it. It's the Mercury retrograde. Don't. This is a lot going on during Mercury retrograde. People always return. Say no. Cause what they back for? Where they been? What they want? What they got going on? Mm-hmm. You gotta ask these questions. You really ain't gotta ask. You just gotta say no. No. Okay. So we got the 7 of Cups. Exactly. Look. This is about love coming through. The number 7 is the number of luck, fortune, reciprocation. You know what I'm saying? It's time for that. See, now you about to finally be with somebody from the beginning. And the entire time y'all together, y'all are gonna continue to pour into each other's cups. Y'all are gonna always reciprocate love. It's gonna be a natural nature, and y'all not gonna be keeping up. That's why it's gonna flow so beautiful. Look at them cups flowing over. Okay? It's your time to receive love, okay? It's your time. This is some more Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. You deserve this type of love. Somebody that, see, that's another thing. This is why the talking phase, while you're in courtships, dating, whatever y'all want to call it, are important. See, this is the Mercury retrograde. This is about communication. So now it's the time to lay your cards down. Let them see your cards. Be real. So when you do your shadow work, this person is not going to judge you because you'd be surprised. They've been through the same thing you've been through too, so they can understand it. But they need to know so they can know how to not harm you. But you got to be vulnerable and let them know, look, I dealt with this as a child. I dealt with this in my adulthood because of childhood dealing with it. And now this is how it looks right now. So they can be like, done. I'm going to make sure you don't ever feel that way. Period. Tell your man or tell your woman what you've been through so they can know how to be there for you during that and prevent you from ever feeling that way. That's what communication is for. But if they don't know, and then they doing stuff and they don't know, and then you ain't telling them, and then you just explode on them out of the blue or just leave them. Don't do that. It's time for maturity. It's time to be accountable and grow up. Everybody has been hurt. That does not mean you can use that wound like a weapon. That's what people do. They use their wounds like weapons on people. And that's unhealthy. And it's ugly. Okay? It's ugly. Okay? Because the emperor coming through. What? Oh. Look. This is the King of Wands. This is the Emperor. Sis, bruh, they ready. They got it. They got everything. They got everything they ever wanted and never needed. And the only thing they missing is you. Okay? Only thing they missing is you. This is the Emperor, Aries energy. This man on fire, baby. I'm talking about he on fire. I don't think y'all see this coming. This man got everything going for him, and he just wants to be united with a man or a woman. Take it how it resonates, because y'all know this is a genderless reading. He wants to be united with the partner of his life that will stand by him, and he can stand by you. This is an equally exchange. So that's another thing. He got all that money. He got everything I told you. He got everything, but he don't got you. That's what he needs, okay? He don't got you, and that's what he needs to complete His legacy, baby. The legacy ain't complete without the queen, okay? The empress. The legacy is not complete without the empress, okay? The Knight of Cups. Somebody's about to offer you love. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look, okay. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, this is the Knight of Cups. You about to get a love offer. Somebody's about to literally contact you. This is Mercury retrograde. Now, remember I told you, past people, don't answer the phone, really, because somebody going to try to pull on your heart right now, and you're in a vulnerable place. This is Cancer season. That's another thing. A Mercury retrograde during Cancer season, stay strong, okay? All your exes going to come back, and you still probably love a couple of them. You forgave them and stuff, and they going to be like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that stuff to you. You're the best person I ever had. I miss you. Don't fall for that stuff. They took you for granted. They had you out here questioning yourself. They lowered your self-esteem. Remember all this stuff you had to heal through after they walked out on you or cheated on you or whatever they did? Don't go back because they still there. They ain't did no work and no healing. But this emperor has, okay? This Knight of Cups has, this emperor right here. He's been protecting his energy, okay? He has not actually been dating. This doesn't sound like, because he's been focused on building his empire. He doesn't have time for that. So he's been protecting his emotional well-being. So when his empress came across him, he would be ready to offer her love from a healthy place, instead of in a place where he still had trust issues. He still wasn't over an ex or something, holding on to his ex, still in contact with his ex, still having dealings with their ex. He don't have no baggage, baby. Let's ring the bell, baby. Don't we all want that? Get rid of the baggage, man. No, I don't do that stuff. What you mean you friends with your ex? I will not talk to you if you still talk to your ex. If y'all don't got kids together, that, why y'all talking? I know people like that. They literally don't even have kids together. They the best friends, and you expect somebody to take you seriously and ever marry you while you best friends with somebody you used to have sex with and be in a long committed relationship with. People like that got problems. Do not trust people that do not have children tying them together that stay friends with their ex. They got problems. Leave them alone. Okay? What's up with that? So that's what I said. This person ain't got none of that baggage. He needs you. That's another thing. Since he doesn't have all that baggage, he don't have no one sipping from his cup. There ain't nobody sipping from his cup, so he got more to give to you, exclusively you. He ain't got time for all the other stuff. That's what let's pull this other card. Hold up. Are we gonna pull from my love deck? Should we pull from the love deck or the sex deck? Let's pull from the love deck. Let's see what they're. I'm gonna pull. Now I do sell this deck. It's called the Twin Flame Love Notes. Since they came out all lovey-dovey, let's go ahead and pull from these love messages to see what they're feeling about you right now. Now, y'all, some of y'all messages from your exes could come out. So make sure you got to tap into the energy. You'll know who it is. But this is Mercury retrograde, and it's a lot of exes surfacing back up. Thank God. I got ghost on all mine years ago. None of them, I ain't got no context and no dealings at all. Like, nothing. I know how to get ghost on people. That's my, I'm a bruja, so I know how to disappear. I know how to do rituals to get somebody off of me and everything. Like, that's another thing. Y'all need to start doing these detachment spells where you can get somebody from being in love with you. Like cord cuttings and stuff. I done did that. Somebody got mad at me for that. Somebody got mad at me because I did a cord cut and they knew that we wasn't attached no more. And he was mad as I don't know what. Like, you don't want to be with me? I like, no. Cut cords, buddy. Get over it. Yes, I said get over it to him. I don't care. Get over it. Stop. Because people can energetically keep soul ties on you and keep you locked up. That's what I call it. They keeping you locked up. You can't open your heart up to nobody else because this person still emotionally got you in jail. They emotionally got you in jail. Cut that crap off. Cut that crap off, man. Okay. All right. Some of y'all don't be ready for that. Y'all like them attachments because it lets you feel like you always got somebody there for you, but it's really killing you. It is. That stuff deadly. I'd rather be alone. Hell, alone and happy than miserable with somebody that ain't even there. Okay? I remember the day we met like it was yesterday. Ooh, so y'all done met. Let's ring the bell. They remember the day y'all met like it was yesterday. So maybe the day y'all met, you didn't even know how much. So they may have not really made it known how they felt when they met you, but they do remember when they met you. Our love is eternal. So yeah, they when they met you, they're very good about not showing what they really feel. It's actually kind of scary. So they could have, when they first met you, you probably never received this energy from them, but they thought you was the most beautiful thing they've ever seen, beautiful being they've ever seen. a breath of fresh air, you know, everything they ever wanted. But at the time, I don't think they was as secured with their life. See, they want to emperor. They hadn't reached this emperor status yet. They were striving for this emperor status. Okay, so they wasn't in a secure place to even ask you or offer you love, because they probably had been dealing with somebody recently. They could have recently had went through a breakup back then, so it was just bad timing. So they've been like, they just, you know, kept focusing. They felt like it is what it is. That's something they hadn't even, I don't think they have been thinking about you all this time. Y'all may have recently had an alignment, and they, because they just moved on. They was like, you know what, it is what it is. So that's another, they haven't been thinking about you like that because they just moved on. But somebody y'all surfaced back up, and now you back on the radar. They like, oh, this person is still out here. They're like, this person is actually still out here. So they about to make a move. They about to make, and that's what happens during Mercury retrograde too. That's why I tell you, I don't go back to your ex. Because listen to me, this is literally how Mercury retrograde go. Y'all gotta listen to me. I'm a Virgo. As soon as you're going through these transformations, ascensions, and changes, which we pulled all these cards that confirm that your ex coming through, but also the man or the woman of your dreams is coming through at the same time. At the same time. And as soon as you go back to your ex, here go you, the love of your life, and you back in this mess, man. They always come at the same time to test you. Your choice is going to determine if you're going to get the love of your life versus go back in a cycle again. And you don't even know the other person is coming because you know what I'm saying? You don't be knowing because you ain't on track. So stay on track. They said our love is eternal, baby. He like, this is eternal love. This ain't he or she knows. It said he, so it must be a he. This person knows that the love they have for you is eternal. Like, this ain't something that's gonna just disappear or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Because the way they felt when they seen you, they know that'll never run dry. Because it's something deeper that they seen in you outside of your physical appearance. This person may be very intuitive, so they can see things that other people can't. You see what I'm saying? Thank you so much. Peace to the collective. So that I wish we could be together, but it's complicated. Okay. See what I'm saying? Okay. Then we get down to something. Okay. So look, they do want to be with you, but there's some stuff going on with them right now. They still going through some stuff. I can't deal with this stuff, y'all. I don't think it's, and it doesn't have anything to do with another person. Like, they may even feel like, you so fine, like I'll kill somebody over you. They going through some stuff. They like, I gotta get my emotions in check because I'm gonna mess around and be possessive over her or him. Having, you know, don't want nobody to talk to you because so that's the thing. You may have triggered them when you seen them. They may have got triggered when y'all came across each other's paths, and they like, I don't know if I need to do that because they got stuff going on now, and they don't need to be in that energy. Actually, of course, they need to protect you and love you, but they don't need to feel like, you know, they don't need to feel like it's gonna be complicated to be with you because of some issues they're still healing through. Okay, so let's see the next one. I need space. Okay, this person still needs some space right now. They still growing. Oh, that's okay. Let's ring the bell. This is not for everybody, but this person is still growing in some areas that he or she is lacking some maturity in or just healing in. They're better, but they've been getting better because they've been in their own space. See, I tell people, I had a dream about this too, but healing in solitude is the best healing, and it's actually a lot faster. It's not about rushing your healing anyway, but if you want to heal faster, heal alone. It is very challenging to get in marriages, families, tribes, and relationships trying to heal from a place that you got to take on everybody's problems too, and can't solely focus on yours. So you actually heal better, stronger, and faster in solitude. You know what I'm saying? So this person has been doing that. So they still got some work to do before they can come to you. See, look, I can't, not right now. They can't be with you right now. Oh my God. Why? Y'all, they like, I can't, not right now. Now, this message is, remember, it's not for everybody. Some of y'all, I'm definitely pulling from this other deck after that. They said they can't be with you right now. Who knows why? Hold on. Who knows why? But they cannot be with you right now. Now, look, if they tell you they can't be with you right now, take it. Don't try to force them into a relationship. It's not going to work because then you're going to be very disappointed. So this is my divine masculine feminine deck. You know what? It's not a coincidence that this came out like this message during Mercury retrograde, because a lot of this stuff happens during Mercury retrograde. I'm glad I'm doing this before we get this new moon coming up, because I think it's a new moon on the 24th coming up. July 24th, we got a new moon, okay? I can't remember what sign it's in. So new beginning. So that's another thing. Who knows? He can't right now, but who knows? Come the new moon, something changes. So continue manifesting. See, when you heal yourself, you heal your twin flame, your soulmates. As you hear yourself, because you and your twin flame or your soulmate are mirroring each other. Believe it. So whatever they may be struggling with, they can hide it all day long. But you gotta think about this. You think you're the only person struggling with some of these demons you struggling with too? Because people done been through this similar traumas. So you'd be surprised. Nobody is perfect the way you're viewing them as this perfect being. You're viewing them as this perfect being, and then that's what's making you miss out on being with somebody that y'all got a lot in common, and y'all not perfect. You're thinking, oh, I don't want to bring this drama to her or him, and really y'all can actually work this out together because y'all are more aware. So y'all are not gonna pull each other down, and y'all are not gonna trauma bond. You see what I'm saying? See, some people don't know how to do that and they trauma bond, but y'all are not going to trauma bond. Y'all will actually help each other out. And that's why y'all need to, I told y'all, during the courting stages, friendship stages, talking stages, y'all need to talk. Y'all don't need to be having sex, because that's going to mess it up too. Y'all not ready for sex. This doesn't sound like people ready for sex. Y'all not. Y'all need to talk. Y'all need to get to know each other better, and get to know all the ins and outs of each other. Okay? So here we go. Cutting a dick, y'all. Cutting a dick. Yeah, I'm about to get something to eat after this, okay? I don't know how to feel. See, that's what they don't even they don't even know how to feel right now. They feeling so much, and that's coming from that hangman energy. They don't even know how to feel right now. They feeling a little bit of that. They feeling like I'm in love with you. I want to marry you. I want to start just. I want you to come into my life now. Let's just get this done. At the same time, I know that ain't the best decision right now. So their feelings may be a bit all over the place. Your intellect arouses me. Yeah. So look. You may be someone of high intelligence, and they are as well. They're very intuitive and intelligent. So they may be a sapiosexual, and you are turning them on just from your intelligence and how smart you are, and maybe even your occupation. They admire your occupation. So they admire what you do for a living, and maybe your way with words or something like that, like your wisdom. I know that's right. I still feel the pain. Okay, somebody's still feeling pain. I told y'all that. It may not be any pain that you caused, but they are still feeling pain from a heartbreak that they went through. And they're not quite ready. I can't right now to let somebody back in their sacred space with them again, even if it is the right person. Because sometimes when you're still heartbroken, you will break the heart of the person that was good for you. And he or she cares about you enough that they don't want to do that. So that's probably why they're staying away. Take their truth. I feel the sexual tension. Yeah, I told you they sexually frustrated. They want to have sex, but they can't have sex with you. So this person, of course, this is not all they want from you, but they do. I don't think they're having sex either. They may be celibate, but that's another thing. I don't think they can deny you right now. They're not strong enough. So if y'all started talking, they slick on, man. They don't want to, they know y'all need to talk, but they are ready to have sex, and they don't know if they can say no and be around you right there. They're not strong enough because you are somebody they really want. You're somebody they've always wanted. And as much as they know that they feel like they can be ready for you, they know that it's this phase y'all need to go through getting to know each other before y'all jump into bed. Okay? Before y'all make that decision. So that sounds like he's a very mature man or she's a very mature woman. They know. So they know themselves. See what I'm saying? People can protect you from themselves when they know themselves. So this man has did a lot of work. I still have feelings for you. This is the overall energy, so you know this is somebody past coming through. This doesn't sound like it's aligning with this message we just read. So I still have feelings for you. Somebody ex still got feelings for you. They want to come back, and y'all know what I said. But it's up to y'all. I can't tell y'all what to do. I mean, it's up to you, but still have feelings. What does that mean? That you ready to treat me right? Okay. What does that mean? And y'all, I'm tough. I know that's crazy. I'm so tough. You had me the first time. You took advantage of me. You wasted my freaking time, okay? And you're not about to come back years later or months later. Whatever, bro. Whatever. It's not working. So, look, we're going to get some messages from my Goddess Mama deck. I call it the Goddess Mother deck. She's going to tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear so we can figure out how to get through all these emotions. Y'all, Cancer season. Cancer season and Mercury retrograde combined is crazy. I'm talking about so crazy. Look, my head and my heart hurt right now. I'm like, dang, okay? But we got to get through this, remember? You got to get through this. So look, let's do one more shuffle. But it's all good, y'all. It's all positive. All right, cutting the deck. Here we go. Fear. I told you somebody been holding on to fear and stuff. It's time to let go. It has expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative doubts. I said that at the beginning of the reading. Y'all remember when I broke down that part about somebody been holding on to fear and negative thoughts, and it's time to stop that? This is your confirmation. You got to stop thinking so negative and thinking for the worst. You so hurt because I'm gonna tell you what it is. Somebody, every time you was thinking positive, right? That's when you got hurt. Every time you allowed yourself to be completely vulnerable, not think negative at all, that's when people hurt you, and that is scary. I know. But you're good. This is your confirmation that you don't have to fear this person. This person is very aware of their own traumas and pains. They care about you already so much that they won't even come near you right now until they get themselves together, and they're willing to let you pass them by, even if you ended up married or something to somebody else, because they rather not experience you, at all, they rather experience you in a healthy way or not at all. Let's ring the bell, okay? That's how much they love you. They rather experience you in a healthy way or not at all, because they know in a healthy place, y'all will last and forever. But in an unhealthy place, you would just be somebody, another notch on his belt or something. And that's not what he or she wants, okay? So you got to get out these negative thoughts and thinking the worst, okay? And afraid of failing. Somebody, you could be running from love because you're scared of failing. Yeah, I know. Soulmate coming through. This is your soulmate. Oh, this is your soulmate. Y'all see that? Your soulmate coming through. Stop playing, okay? Get yourself together. The divine will provide you with love when you are ready. If you're ready, here they come. You ready. If you're not ready, don't lie to yourself, though. But get ready, okay? It's time. Look, life is short, okay? Life is short. You better get your love today, okay? Your soulmate. Confessions. Releasing a secret, pursuing virtue through honesty. Somebody about to confess their love to you. Are y'all ready? Here come your boo. Now look, this person about to confess their love to you. They about to blurt it out. They took them a long time to get here, but they about to tell you how they've always felt about you, that they never told you. They've always wanted to be with you, but they had their own stuff to work on, and they just didn't feel like they deserved you at that time. You deserved better. And listen to this person. This ain't somebody old. This is somebody new. It may remember that other card that said y'all may know each other because y'all met before. So y'all may have met before, and they've never expressed how they felt for you. So y'all probably have never dated, never went out, probably never even talked on the phone. Okay, and it's about to be a confession coming through. Take it. Embrace this change. Find peace with your current state of being. Okay, embrace this change. Embrace where you currently are too. So that's going back to being present. Leave all these fears behind you. See, look, pull the fear card up. Leave all these fears behind you and embrace this change. Look, acceptance. And strength card again. I'm going to pull that up. It's right after this bottom of the deck. Accept past and current situations. Work through issues gratefully. That's all I've been saying this whole reading. Accept the past for what it is. We can't change the past. We can only heal through it. I've been saying that literally in different ways this whole reading. That's the energy I've been getting. So we got to work through your issues gracefully. It's not about beating yourself up. It's not about, being too hard on yourself about things you cannot change. You can only change the things in your present moment. You can't change the things in your past. You got to stop focusing on it. It got strength, determination, perseverance, and self-discovery. We pulled strength twice. I had to pull that. Stay strong. It's time to it's new discoveries too. Self-discovery. Somebody, you discovering yourself. That's another thing. You discovering your strengths and your weaknesses, okay? That's how you become a master. You got to know your weaknesses and your strengths. So you'll not allow people to play on your weaknesses, and you won't lean on your weaknesses either. You'll know where you're weak at, so you'll know where you need to constantly put energy towards getting stronger in. You see what I'm saying? Self-awareness is everything, okay? Self-awareness is everything, y'all. So look, y'all, that's going to be the message today. That was it. If y'all would like to get Mercury Retrograde readings from me, they will be 50% off and you get 12 cards. They're $55.55. Please email me at sacredenergyexchange222@gmail.com. I just had a reading with someone yesterday, before I closed up. So I'm closed today. Like I said, I'm going to a video shoot with some community people of mine that I grew up with. And I will be back open for business hours tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time here in Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, I know I do virtual readings, or you can come by my shop if you are local. You do have to call first and have an appointment for, especially for readings. And if you just want to come by and pick something up, y'all can always order on my website, goddessontherise.life. I just showed y'all the new stuff I got in, and I got more stuff coming in. I got some decks on the way. Some new decks on the way, y'all. And I've been selling out of a lot of decks. So y'all get these decks, because I got a lot of, you see how these were just oracle messages? You know, everybody, you don't have to read tarot. You can get you an oracle deck, and it will be a positive message on there for you related to what you need to hear at that time. And you can get the message. That's why they're oracle cards, okay? And y'all know I always take donations on my Venmo, Zelle, not Zelle, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, or Chime, y'all. I always take donations if y'all want to give something. Nothing is too big and nothing's too small. All the information is at the end of this video. If y'all would like to go to my Google page and leave me a review just about my YouTube page, you don't have to have booked a reading with me before. You could just listen to me on here, and that would even help me. You know, somebody that booked a reading with me yesterday, he just left me a reading. I appreciate it. So yeah, just the reviews are very helpful, y'all. You know, it helps me get more clients, and they feel more trusting of my energy. Okay, you know what I mean? Help me get more people that want to support my shop, because the shop growing, y'all. The shop is growing. I'm expanding out here. So thank y'all so much. Like I said, book those readings with me. Y'all have a great Sunday. I'm gonna ring this bell, send this energy back to spirit. Earth, air, fire, water. Spirit, y'all, till next time. Happy Sunday. Happy Cancer season. Happy Mercury retrograde. Peace, love, and balance. Copper Queen checking out.